Hello and welcome along to our preview of the penultimate round of the 2021 Enduro World Series. This is it, the big one, the iconic, the one they all want to win. It's the Bluegrass EWS Finale, presented by Vittoria. What a difference off location we have, from the high Swiss Alps at the last round to this ancient and beautiful Finale Borgo. Now this place has seen some action over the years, but maybe not as much as we saw last time out in Crom, Montana.
I almost died 2 times.
So after all that action then in the Alps, Melanie Pujan stands on the cusp of becoming only the 4th ever woman to win the Enduro World Series title. In the pro men's field, the big winner was Ruaridh. He has clawed back the yellow leader's plate from Jack Moyer. Jack Moyer with a shoulder injury. We've yet to find out how bad that remains, but importantly, Ruaridh leads the championship. We caught up with the title contenders earlier in the week at Shakedown.
We're in Finale! It's well good! Some really good stages there. The Little Champery is one that I've ridden loads in the past and never thought they'd race it because it's wild. But apparently they've done a lot of work to it, so I'm going to go walk it later.
Yeah, Nail Base I'm looking forward to. It's just like a sick flow trail, so looking forward to that one.
I'm so happy to be back in Finale. It's always like so great to just be here with the vibes, the atmosphere, and it seems like the riding this year looks pretty good. I think it will depend if it's really physical or not, but from what I can see we have 2,000 meters of climbing, so I'm just afraid to manage it.
Yeah, a little bit. So the first climb, the first liaison for the first stage will be very long, and we have to keep the maximum of energy for the rest of the day.
I love it here. I don't think there's anyone that doesn't like it, but we'll see what the weather does. It's meant to be raining a little bit almost every day, so it should be an interesting one. First real pedal, like big pedal race of the year, so it'll be a bit different to the rest of the races.
Definitely, yeah, it's nice to be back on some familiar terrain. Quite a good location for me. I've always felt quite comfortable here, so looking forward to getting stuck into it. I think it's like 2,200 metres of climbing, so it's going to be a big day.
The men's title is really balanced on a knife edge, and as we've seen so often in Enduro World Series history, the Finale outdoor region has a funny way of weighing in and deciding on champions. Let's have a look at what they will be facing this week. The course here in Italy will be a monstrously old school 53 kilometres in length with just over 2,000 vertical metres of descending. Stage 1 is the infamous NATO base supported by North Wave. The second stage, the Queen stage, is the biggest test of the day, Vittoria's Cravaciera to Ingegneri. While stage 3 is a dyed-in-the-wool classic, Denise's Little Champery, before the final stage of the day, Bluegrass's descent of Finale Borgo. So as I mentioned earlier in the show, a chance to ride through these ancient cobbles, through history itself, that requires a bit of professionalism and respect. And who better to do that than myself and Ruaridh Cunningham. Nice. So here we are then, Ruaridh, one of the biggest mountain bike races of the year, and this is the Queen stage. What do you know about this one?
I mean, it's some stage, Rick. Kravarezza to Ingegnere, 4.5 kilometers, about 700 meters descending. It's going to be some stage.
And as you can see, we are vision challenged today. Do you think that's going to affect things much?
Yeah, we've got some Scotch mist in Italy, don't we? But
no, it's warm here. It's nice.
yeah, this is true. Yeah, it will be challenging. You'll have to kind of try and look ahead, but you know, if you can't see more than 10 meters in front of you, I don't know how much use that does, but I guess we're the guinea pigs, we'll find out.
Yeah, okay, well you can go first and we'll see how we get on.
Alright. Nice, fast, flowy at this moment. Oh, some big compressions. Kind of like a pump track. You can see autumn seems to have hit the Italian Riviera. There's quite a lot of leaves down, but trailblazers have done a good job of clearing the track. Oh, this is nice. I just wish I could see further ahead. A few line options here, we'll try. Ooh. Well, I'm not sure that was quite a line. It's quite flat and smooth at the moment. Don't want to waste too much energy up top with this obviously being the longest stage of the race as well.
Right, Ruaridh, we have stopped here because this is really what makes Finale and the outdoor region so unique.
It's got to be one of the most diverse riding destinations in the world, Rick. We're up high, just down from the NATO base, and you can see real nice kind of dusty, kind of hard-packed terrain. We're up in the beech forest. You go down into the foothills close at the coast, it becomes much more rocky, much more dust, much more unforgiving down there.
And this is very much like a racetrack, isn't it, in terms of you've got a groove of basically billiard table smooth, ultra fast, really, really hard dirt. And then a few inches either side of it, you've got this stuff just at the bottom of this turn, all this just washout stuff that's come down to the bottom of it. You get in there and you can lose time pretty quickly.
Yeah, anything off the main line's pretty loose. Obviously we're kind of getting towards the autumn time here in the Italian Riviera as well, so there's a lot of leaves covering things up as well. But yeah, I mean, these are popular trails. I mean, this is the kind of jewel in the crown of Finale Ligure, if you ask me. And yeah, I mean, what a trail.
Should we crack on a bit?
Let's crack on a bit.
Look at him, desperate for more. And I always have to do my little disclaimer that these trails super fun for us, but they are race stages. Oh, big rocks now. If you were to suffer a mechanical anywhere along here, a time lost, you'd have to think it would be race over. Oh. Little step down, getting quite fast now. A few little odd kickers that are appearing left and right. This is real high speed now. Next part of the trail, some real nice shapes there, just linking them together. Kind of light heavy through a lot of this. Starting to change, you can see and probably hear how loose it's getting. A couple of nice steps there. Now it's dusty. Now we've got a layer of dust over the hard pack. We've got some quite big braking bumps. It's not nearly as smooth as the top half. Get behind this. These trails, I don't know how they do it. They somehow nail it. Where so many other places in the world struggle. They just breathe with the hillside. Flow trails. This is it. Live and in the flesh. Finale Ligure. Perfect. What a stage. Now into completely different conditions. It's dusty, it's loose. The trees are different, the dirt's different. There's more rock, but it's the same trail. Oh, a lot of rock. Whoa. This is going to be a surprise to riders. Oh man. And amazingly, as choppy as it is,
still a good amount of flow.
Very little grip on that rock. Despite it being quite abrasive stuff, you get that much dust and material on it, it just stifles it all together. Finish the stage 2. What a stage that is.
Mamma mia.
Those big rocks all of a sudden just clatter straight down the left hand side of them.
The big rocks right in the last minute of trail when you're going to be at your most fatigued, eh? And that's what makes Finale so special though. Almost the difference in trail between the top and the bottom, it's like riding in two different places, but it's part of the same stage. Just incredible.
Some scintillating scenes there, I think you'll agree. Let's just have a look at those numbers. As I say, the penultimate round, only 2 more to go. How is this thing set up? In the pro women's race, Melanie Poujan has a commanding 585 point lead ahead of Morgan Shar and Hattie Harnden, who are locked together on 2,905 points apiece. In the Pro Men's Championship, there it is, the confirmation. Richie Ruaridh has a slender lead ahead of Jack Moyer of just 90 points, but behind them, Jose Borges leads a gaggle of big names chasing that 3rd place spot. And in the Teams Championship, Canyon Collective are looking pretty dominant thanks to having 3 big guns firing in supremely consistent fashion all season. If you are planning on visiting the Finale outdoor region with your bike, and you should be, then you need to get yourself a 4U card. This is a brand new concept that helps support the businesses locally who put money back into the trail network. Come to Finale, ride the trails, and help to keep mountain biking as sustainable as possible. You can sign up for the card on the Finale Outdoor Region website. You'll get a handful of points to get you started. You'll also get some exclusive content and some maps to help you get the most out of your trip to one of the very best spots for mountain biking in Europe. That concludes our preview. Don't forget, you can keep up to date with all the action from the Bluegrass EWS Finale presented by Vittoria right here on GMBN throughout the week, as well as on the Enduro World Series social media channels. This is the big one. We cannot wait to find out how the championships are going to be set up as we head to the final round in Scotland. Don't miss a minute of it. It promises to be an absolute thriller.